Hi, Scorpio. All right, welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and do a reading for you. So this will be for Scorpio and Scorpio placements, of course. I hope that you guys are doing well whenever this reading finds you. All right, so let's see what's coming up next in Scorpio's life. What can they expect to happen next? What's the theme that they're going to be moving towards? What's happening? Anything that they need to know, please allow it to come out in this reading. So give me some messages for my Scorpios. What can they expect to happen next in their life? All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Six of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay. First and foremost, I feel like you have a very generous offer coming towards you. Okay, so there's some generous offer coming towards you, but it involves something that you're very familiar with. So say like you are being offered like, you know how like you're moving to an apartment and they give you like some type of savings. They say, oh, your first month free or 6 weeks off your rent, whatever. You're getting some type of generous offer coming in, but it's about a place that maybe you lived before, or a job that you worked at before, a company that you worked for before. This could even be in some type of collaboration, partnership, friendship, romantic situation. It's very, very generous. It's almost like, okay, I shouldn't pass this up. It's interesting too because I feel like you've been manifesting some type of really great offer with that Ace of Pentacles, and you've been waiting for a while, but you did not know it would land you here. Like it lands you somewhere that was right under your nose or that you have experienced before. It definitely has some nostalgia effect to it. So you've been waiting for a long time, and the way that this opportunity is coming through is something that was right under your nose, something that you've already done. Been there, done that. Okay. So as you were looking for new, something old is coming in and it's presenting this offer, this blessing, whatever. All right. So we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like whatever this is, you're not in a rush to go back there. You're not in a rush to take this offer. You could be you're taking your time. It's interesting because you would think like, okay, this is coming in, I'll jump at it. But there must be some, with that Six of Cups, some weird energy from your past that you are not totally vibing with, that you're kind of like pushing some type of decision off about taking this offer. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I'm not the best with my words, okay? So let's see with the Knight of Pentacles. You have some reservations here about going back there or doing this again or dealing with this person again. Let's see what that's about. All right, tell me about the Knight of Pentacles for Scorpio. All right, King of Wands. So whatever this is that's trying to get your attention, trying to get you to come back, or giving you this generous offer, whoever this is or whatever the situation is, very aggressive, okay? So the King of Wands is like chasing after you. You know, whatever this is really wants you, is very attracted to you, is really like being super aggressive or very pushy towards whatever this offer is. All right, we do have the Seven of Wands. So you're kind of like, you feel like your back is up against the wall. Something could be super aggressive to the point where it's like a little uncomfortable. Or someone, the way that someone may be trying to come back into your life, it feels very aggressive. It's like, oh my goodness, this is a little bit much. You know, it's not settled at all. All right, tell me more about this. Four Swords. I just see you thinking really long and hard about this, and you kind of just don't want the pushy calls to keep coming in. You know, like when there's like the dealership is trying to make a sale, they're trying to get their commission up. So they keep saying, "Hey, you know, your car looks like it's ready for a trade-in. You know, you can get this much and blah 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 blah." They call you, it's a very generous offer, but you're like, "Okay, I'll think about it. I will give you guys a call if I decide to go that route." It's almost like you're getting called every day for this sale or for this offer. It's like, okay, I get it. It's a offer that I shouldn't pass up, but at the same time, why are you so aggressive? Like if this is just so invaluable or so priceless, are you coming so hard? Why are you so aggressive with it? Okay? So you kind of feel like I don't want to talk about this until I'm ready to make the decision. Like just give me a break. I need to be in a great mental state until I come to that decision. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be coerced. I don't want to be influenced. Let me just be, and I'll let you know. Okay? But I don't know. Whoever this King of Wands is, or whatever this situation is really aggressively chasing after you. It's like, okay. All right, what else is here? So you could be dragging your feet to come to whatever this conclusion is. Something also about your intuition. I feel like your intuition is very, very strong right now. And you are picking up on things that most people overlook. So I don't know if you're picking up on negative things or you're intuitively led to accept this offer. I don't know which way it is, but you just don't like being pushed. Something is just too pushy. It kind of is like a turnoff. It's like, okay, can you act a little bit, can you act not so thirsty? Hello. All right, what else? All right, tell me more about this, please. All right, we have the Chariot. Again, this is free will. You have free will here. I also feel like you possess a lot of control. Like you're kind of like moving into an empress or emperor role where you'll have a lot of say so. You could be taking a leadership position. You know, your opinion is very valued and respected in some type of situation. So you have the control and you're having control of the reins to pull this in whatever direction that you want. So even if something feels, you know, if you're not really feeling like this is, you can't read the full situation, just know that when you do get there or when you do take part of this offer, you have all the say so. You can make this go as fast or as slow as you want to. It looks like you're more leaning towards slow movement, or you can have certain stipulations that you would like to enforce. You have a lot of power here, a lot of dominance. You can make this as successful as you want it to go for you in whatever terms that means for you. Okay. Now, the Five of Cups. So there's some like bad blood here. Maybe this is why it's taking you a while. Okay. There's like some bad blood, like something, even though this is a familiar place or situation or person, things weren't always really positive. Something could have really hurt your feelings or really weighed heavy on your emotions, putting you in a negative emotional state, like sadness or even anger or even fear or doubt in the past with the situation. You could still be holding on to that. Even if you've moved on from it or healed from it, you still remember that. It still stings in a way. Okay. So I see why you're kind of taking your time. You just kind of feel like my feelings were hurt in the past when I did deal with this familiar situation. Even though this is a great offer or generous or you're coming with a lot of favor, I am just feeling kind of weird about stepping back into this energy. So let's talk about what happened in the past or what memories you may remember of this situation. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Eight of Swords. Okay, so First and foremost, something about this past really did a number on you. Okay, so how this could have done a number on you when everything was said and done, I feel like you were more like probably had more anxieties. You probably started to, excuse me, overthink a lot about yourself and your capabilities. You could have had a lot of fears or doubts about yourself, like a lot of self limiting beliefs, right? That came from the situation. And it could have stagnated you for some time from pursuing new things or reaching certain heights. So, this is not really a good feeling. Also, the Eight of Swords is like my prison card. So, dealing with this situation from the past, you felt very burdened or imprisoned. You almost felt like you couldn't maybe be yourself, you couldn't thrive, you couldn't grow. There was a lot of rules or limitations set upon you. So, when you think about that, even though that time has passed, it doesn't make things very positive for you looking back, okay? You could have been in a very controlling energy as well, like in a relationship or in some type of community or workplace. But again, I do want to stress to you that you have the Chariot here. So I do feel like moving forward in the situation, there are some better benefits for you, and you have more power or control this time. You have more say so this time. Let's see. Tell me more about the Six of Cups for Scorpio. All right, we have the Page of Cups as well. I don't know if someone's coming towards you with an apology, because, you know, sometimes that Page of Cups can be like an apology, or this can be someone trying to smooth things over by complimenting you quite a bit. All right. This also feels like you could be dealing with someone who is just very emotionally sensitive, or this situation makes you emotionally sensitive. It really doesn't, you don't really know how to confine your emotions when it comes to this. It makes you angry all over again, it makes you sad all over again. So that could be something, but there also is someone here who may not do well with confrontation, and they could be giving you some type of apology for you to come back around, or they could be trying to smooth things over by compliments, okay? Yeah, I keep getting the Ace of Pentacles. I don't know what this is, but it definitely has to do with like elevating your finances, elevating your material world, your financial resources, you know, like material gain. It is doing something that's allowing you to have a little bit more security, stability, and financial growth. Knight of Cups. Okay, so this, I don't know. I feel like you need someone to just kind of like read the room, or what's the word? Don't be such a try hard, because we're going from the Page of Cups, which is kind of like this awkward apology, this awkward compliment, to now the Knight of Cups, where it feels like this energy is really pursuing you heavily. It feels almost fake, okay? That's what I'm getting. It feels kind of fake here. Again, there's this conversation or communication about healing what has happened in the past. So if this is an ex, or if this is like with your family, this could be work, this could be a community, your environment where you live. It feels like someone's trying to heal something by finally having this conversation with you. It feels a little too late too. It's like, why couldn't you be the bigger person in the past? All right. And it feels a little phony how someone's just pursuing you so heavily, and pushing on you all of these compliments. I don't know. It's a little weird. All right, Six of Pentacles. So when you do finally decide, if you accept this offer, I feel like there's a lot of generosity. If you reject this offer, you will be counter offered with more generosity, by the way. Okay, so I just want to let you know that. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Someone is going to be giving you a lot of like gifts, benefits, favor, maybe even money, like acts of service, trying to win their way back into your world. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. All right, we have the Emperor. So again, someone could be offering you a role where you're stepping into maybe management, or you just play a bigger part of the role. You probably will be working with delegating responsibilities versus holding certain responsibilities. All right, there's also a very serious, this is a very serious offer. So if something is coming back to you super generous and you're like, that doesn't seem right, it's a serious offer here with the Emperor. Something about your father as well. There could be some, this tumultuous relationship could involve your father. Maybe your father is trying to make amends with you, and they're trying to win your favor by being super generous. Or this is a boss, I don't know. Whoever has had a lot of control or tried to control you in the past is almost trying to show you that they're giving up their control and allowing you to step into that role, so that maybe they're trying to ensure you that this situation that happened in the past won't transpire again. Okay, let's see what else is here. Ace of Cups. Again, I'm telling you, someone wants a fresh start with you. Someone's offering you this job that kind of fulfills you because of all the benefits. Someone wants to be friends again. Someone wants to get back together. I don't know. With that Ace of Cups is very telling. All right, what else is here? Knight of Swords. I see you seizing the opportunity. So even if you feel some type of way about this, I actually see you going for it. It's almost like the offer is too good to pass up. Like, and maybe this is owed to you because of how poorly you were treated in the past in the situation. This is owed to you. Like, this is karmic. But the Knight of Swords is like seizing opportunity. And even if you're in your head about it with the Four of Swords, with the Eight of Swords, it's like not really getting out of your head and going for it. So I do see you seizing this opportunity. I'm going to pull two more cards. I want to know whoever this is or whatever the situation is that embodies the King of Wands, of chasing after you and coming with a lot of aggression, but positive aggression, I guess, trying to get you to come back around. I want to know why so desperate. Why so, okay, why so eager? That's better. Why so eager? Why is this energy so eager coming towards Scorpio? What's the intentions, right? Give me two cards to tell me the intentions of this person's or the situation's eagerness to have Scorpio. All right, Queen of Cups. And what else? The Magician. Okay. What's the Magician? Knight of Wands. Okay. All right, I will say this. With the Queen of Cups, this person just wants you to like them, or the situation wants to be like likable to you. They need your approval for whatever reason. Maybe they just want to be close to you. They want you to be part of the team. I don't know, something that you possess. This person needs your favor. And there is some intention behind it, because the Magician sometimes can have a lot of mystery in the air of why someone is manifesting this. It also can be like an energy of manipulation, of utilizing all resources towards a certain goal. What is that goal for this person? Why do they feel like they need to kind of coerce you or even like manipulate a little bit to get you around? The Knight of Wands, there's something very fickle about this person. All right. So, almost with that same energy of Emperor or even Empress, you know, maybe this person is not really good at leadership. They're not good at managing things. They're not good at their responsibilities. Maybe this person wants you to be in charge of something that will make life easier for them. Okay. Another thing I'm getting with that fickleness of the Knight of Wands, with that Empress energy, with your abundant energy that I feel like you're coming into, you know, Empress or Emperor is like Midas touch energy. So it's like whatever you touch turns to gold. Whatever situation you're a part of is going to be successful, like the Chariot, or abundant. whoever's in your life, Scorpio, ends up benefiting off of being inspired by you, or you just having a part or playing a role in their life, okay? I don't feel like this person or the situation is able to create this abundance or handle these responsibilities on their own. It's like they feel like they really need you. This could be someone that has hurt you, but now values how much change there was in their life when you were apart. Does that make sense? So it does feel like some ulterior motive energy. It does feel like this person does have like a greedy energy as well, like wanting to have it all. Um, or they could be self serving or a little selfish, because I am getting the Nine of Cups as well. So whatever, they have ulterior motives. I feel like even if this person thinks that having you back on the team or having you around or being friends or being cahoots or being dating again, whatever they think is going to be the outcome, you can switch that up so super easily, because this person is releasing control to you. And also with that Chariot, you have the willpower. You can control the reins to make this go whichever way you want to go. So if you want to just hoard all of your abundance for yourself, and rightfully so, you can do that. I don't see this transpiring in a way that someone thinks that they're so sneaky and they're so smart that this is going to be better for them. They may think that they're coercing you with all this generosity, and eventually this is going to pan out really nicely for them. But I feel like you can come on the scene and kind of flip the script, and just kind of hoard your own abundance here. So it's definitely a lesson for whoever this magician is. I feel like this person thinks they're really good at like moving parts, but they're not that smart, okay? I just don't see them being smarter than you in this situation. So I do see you seizing this opportunity, but this person's first mistake was that generous offer. They're giving you so much control, and they think that you're just going to play by their rules. That was their first mistake, and I'll just leave it there. All right? So I'm going to leave it there. I'm wishing you guys the best weekend, and make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys very soon. All right, bye.